If you want to Zentangle but you don't even know where to begin, I got you. Here. I always say the hardest part is starting, about anything. So let's make that part easier for you. The key is to reduce the pressure. So take any old paper and any old pen and draw 4 boxes on your paper. Clearly, they don't have to be perfect at all. The point is to break up the page so that you're not looking at it like a final piece that has to be perfect. In one box, you're going to do a random, jagged, angular line. In the next, a squiggly, wavy one. And in the final 2, you're going to put 2 shapes of your choice. I've done triangles and puffy flowers. Grab any tool you have. I'm going to use an Artix acrylic marker. Go to your first box and do 1 line on top of your jagged line. And then, guess what? You started. The rest of it isn't so bad. You're then going to keep filling out this box until it's complete. To do this, you follow your most recent line with a new line, only paying attention to that most recent line. So whatever shape and angle and whatever it turns into is what you follow. You don't need to worry about anything else. Eventually, you're going to close out that top section, and you're just going to do the same thing along the bottom part. Depending on how your line went, you're probably going to start creating a few negative shapes, like that little triangle in the middle. And you just keep going with your lines, filling in all the bits until that box is done. In your next one, I want you to try something a little bit different. Maybe you felt your lines touch too much in the first one, in which case you can leave a wider gap between them. Maybe you thought you could have paid more attention to exactly where the line ended up, as opposed to kind of trying to trace your first jagged line. Whatever it is, incorporate that new concept into this box. The reason we do this is just to shake off the creative dust. Doing these Zentangles in a few different ways will help you find your groove. And because they're all different, it's less pressure on the outcome. At the end of this, you can throw out this little experiment if you hate it. On our third box, we're yet again going to do something different, starting with doing horizontal lines across the top of the box. As we move down and come into contact with our shapes, so my triangles, our line goes all the way around them until it gets to the right side. Again, this is just a different way to Zentangle. Finally, we're going to do that same concept, but top to bottom. As you can see, mine is not at all perfect, and yours doesn't have to be either. Think of this as the first pancake. It's an exercise. Now at least you have a little bit more of an idea of what you like and you don't like, and you can continue in that direction on your next Zentangle. This whole process took me about 15 to 20 minutes. I know you have 15 minutes today. Yeah, today, not tomorrow. So just try it, and let me know what you think. Remember, you can always crumple it into the trash can, or you can unlock a new creative hobby. It's up to you.